He's gotten worse. It's not how it's supposed to go. Just won't invite.
Yeah, Berkeley, you didn't go, right?
Right. It was the Jews against the world, because why should today be any different than every other time?
Did the Jews win?
Get the fuck out of bed, bitch. Go.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Sick Golf Trips podcast. I'm your host, 𝐲𝐞𝐿, alongside my co-host, Berkeley Hoagland. Berkeley, you want to say hey?
What's up, people? How you guys doing? Woohoo!
Remember, the Sick Golf Trips podcast is where everyday golfers share their stories, their budgets, their formats, and mistakes behind their unforgettable golf trips so you can build your own, get inspired, and take your own golf trip. Berkeley, how's it going this week? How you doing?
It's going fantastic, Carrie. Fantastic. I'm really excited about today's Sick Golf Trip podcast with a high school friend of mine named Jeff Kaplan coming in to let us know how his golf trip went last week with 8 guys. So I'm excited about that. I got a round in this morning, and I won some big money. Won $7 today. Woo! Big money here. Big money going in with the Burke Master on the course today.
As long as it's coming in, not going out, that's all that matters.
Hey, man, if I win $1, I'm excited. I'm pumped up.
Yeah. Isn't it crazy how even if you play for little stakes, how nervous you get over a putt that means something?
It is horrible, especially when you're playing with me and, I'm standing right. I've got my shadow right in your putt line. You're taking a drive and I'm standing right behind you. Club's almost hitting me
Chirping in the ear.
Chirping in the ear. Yeah, it's an experience to play with me. I tell you, you got to really be honed in.
Yeah. So, I'm excited to talk with Jeff as well. So last week, obviously, we spoke with Ryan, who gave a great overview of Bandon, which sounds like a golfer's paradise, really, at the end of the day. But I'm excited to hear what Jeff says about Innisbrook. It looks like in Palm Harbor, Florida, it is.
Yeah, somewhere in Florida. Yeah. I'm excited to hear about that too. Yeah, last week's podcast was great with Ryan. I tell you, as much as he pumped that place up, man, I really wanted, I wanted to jump on a plane right after the podcast was over and head out that way. I tell you, that would be a great trip to go. But the one thing I said, right when he said you had to walk that whole course, that kind of definitely, that messed me up a little bit right there. Walking all that, so I'd have to fake an injury or something.
A year plus of training, or I guess a good doctor's note.
Yeah. There you go.
I see Jeff waiting to come in. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Oh my God!
Hey, Jeff.
God. Oh Jesus! Everybody. Oh God! Oh, look at this guy! Wow! What he did?
It already starts, huh, Jeff?
I know.
Jeez.
I know. I'm so good looking. It's stunning to you, Burke. I understand. Yes, we're the same age. It's hard to believe, as ugly and fat as you are, that we are the same age, graduated the same year. I understand.
Oh,
shocking.
God,
every time it's hard for you. I understand. It's okay.
Look at this guy,
Jeff. You're high school buddies with Berkeley?
Allegedly.
Was he the same way in high school as he is now?
No, he was actually better then. He's gotten worse. It's not how it's supposed to go.
He's reverse maturing.
Yes,
that means.
Yes. A Benjamin Button, right? Is that who went backwards? And,
Oh my God, this guy.
Oh. Tom,
well,
so
welcome,
he's coming out for our 40-year graduation alumni weekend. 40 years.
Coming out.
And Tom Pavona, a very good friend of ours, from back then, I have been fighting over whose house he stays at, like who gets stuck with him.
Who gets stuck?
And I lost.
And I am staying with Jeff, and I'm sleeping right in between him and his wife. It's going to be a reverse double stuffed Oreo cookie. I'm coming right for you, buddy.
No, you're not. We're putting on an addition right now in preparation for you to come with steel reinforcements in the floor.
All right.
That's awesome.
What do you got, Care?
So Jeff, you you just returned from a golf trip, apparently, yeah?
I sure did. We went to Innisbrook, which has Copperhead at it, where they do the Valspar tournament. So
Yep.
next week they do the Valspar PGA event there. So it was really cool. So I'm the one. I have 2 golf trips that I can talk about. This is the one I kind of do the planning with. I'm chairman of the board for this one, and I always try to find, if I can, to play a course near an event, because it's just fun to play it and then watch the players either before you go or after you go, and and kind of be able to picture yourself in those places where the PGA players are.
Yeah, I was looking at it. It's happening this weekend, the PGA event there. So I thought they closed the courses weeks, if not months before, because they don't want hacks going in and ruining. Like, I could just imagine Scotty piping one down the middle and it lands in a divot, and you're like, that was my divot.
So, so they do it, they give you 2 weeks. So this weekend at Sawgrass, it's the players, and then next week is Copperhead. So they have another week to kind of repair the damage we've done. But we were one of the last groups through.
Got it.
Before they
that's really
close
cool.
it. Yeah. And you're playing it in tournament conditions because, all the stands are up, all the signage is up, the things are floating in the water, the Valspar stuff is all over the place, the trophies out. So all that kind of cool stuff while you're out there.
So one thing, Jeff, that always gets me so nervous when I'm watching golf on TV is the people are lined up right down the fair, right? Man, you shank a ball, you take somebody's head off. So the fairs are really that tight, huh? To where
at this course, Copperhead is tight as can be anyway as a course. It's not really a big hitters course. It's a very tight course, and they have the one of the big defenses that they have Kentucky bluegrass there, which is unusual for Florida, but they've grown it there, and it's part of the charm, if you will, of the course. That it's really deep, tough, rough. If you get into that rough, you're not hitting anything longer than an 8-iron. No way.
Wow. So you're the organizer of this trip. What kind of golfers are you guys? You guys weekenders? You scratch?
Our lowest guy is a 5, and our highest guy, I think, on this trip was 14.
Okay, that's pretty good. So you guys play any kind of game or format? It looked like, I think you sent me a picture. Actually, I need to share it of a belt.
Yeah, is that awesome? So that belt came. So the trips that we've gone on with this group, we started with this group. It was Harbortown, then we went to Myrtle, then we went to Sawgrass, and then we went back to Myrtle, and now Innisbrook. But so a guy that had come with us on the first 2 trips, we didn't have the belt prior until the 3rd trip. We'd had contests, we had different, every day was a different kind of match. And then, but we had a guy that came with us on a couple of the trips, and with graduations, we're all in our 50s and everything else, kids stuff. It wasn't every year. It was whenever we could get everybody together. And a guy who came with us had a stroke. Well, he was in a conference room, working for Dell. When we were planning the next trip, which was Sawgrass, because we had not done it for a couple of years, he was a year or so recovered from it and was working very hard on it, but still had lost really his left side. So when we were discussing where we were going to go, what we're going to do, we go, what do we do with John? And I go, we invite him and we get him a car and he can drive around and harass us and whatever else. And they're like, okay, yeah, that's a great idea. That's what we'll do. So I called up John and I said, listen, John, we're going to Sawgrass for another trip. Everybody wants you to come. And gave him that idea. He goes, great. I want to see everybody. I'm psyched to go. Yeah, I'm in 100%. He calls me back the next day. And he goes, I was working with my therapist. I want to play. I'm like, what? He goes, I want to play. I go, let's go. All right, we'll figure it out. But that's done. Deal. You're in. Let's go. And that night I said to I go, we got to do something different. We got to up it. So I came up with the name Live Until You Die for the name of the tournament. And so I had that belt made, and it says it right on the belt, Live Until You Die, right across the top. So the first night we get there, and I kind of do a welcome thing to everybody. And John didn't know about the belt, and I go, let it be known that the first person to ever wear this belt is John. And I put it on him. And
That's awesome.
that was the first night, and it was awesome. So now what we've done and made a contest for the belt, and part of what we've done is added components to it. So we bet money, of course, but the belt is other things other than strictly golf. So, I mean, we do eagles are 10 points, birdies are 7 points, pars are 4 points, low net is 10 points, and 2 of the days we do team golf, and on the last day for the belt, it's individual, strictly individual. But then we do worst or best stress 3 points, worst stress 4 points. So Berkeley, you have a shot. And we vote at breakfast, and it gets awarded every day. The belt.
Okay, so the belt changes hands every day.
Each day, and the rule is, if you win the belt for the day, you wear it to dinner, you wear it to the bar, you wear it all night. Longest drive 7 points, closest to the pin 7 points, chip-ins 4 points, and so those are other things that add to it. So the higher handicaps can do things like that to keep up. It's all net, so all the scoring is net. So again, the handicap, there's no huge advantage to the low handicappers. So it's awarded, but when at the end of the weekend, if you have the most points, which is always has been the best golfer, then that person takes the belt for the year or until the next trip, and they have to hang it somewhere in their house, take a picture of it, and send it to everybody so we know it's in a prominent spot in their house and getting the proper respect. And then the next year, when we all get together, the past winner wears it the first night to dinner, and then the whole thing starts again.
Nice.
That's awesome. How long you been doing that format for then? Since this
Harbor Town, the first trip was 18 years ago.
Wow.
And now, and then the last one was last week. But the belt has been the last 3. So other than that, it was pretty much the same, just no belt.
So did the course live up to its billing? How was it? And was it multiple courses there or just one? So
they have 3.5 courses there.
Okay.
So the first day we got there, we played 18 as like a warm-up round. That was on the island course, which is slope-wise as hard as Copperhead. So it was a very difficult course. We played that the first day. Then the tournament started the next day. The first 8, so we played 18 in the morning at 8 o'clock in the morning. We played island. And so that was a team golf. So we played 1, 2, 3 best ball. So for that round. So it was the Jews against the world, because why should today be any different than every other day?
Oh, that's classic.
Yeah. So, and we used Swabit, which is an app where you can track your scoring and stuff. So we had live scoring as we were going. So like each hole is like, the Jews are up by 1. And then
Which app is this? What's it called?
Swabit. SQUABBIT.
Okay.
So we're live scoring as we go. And so 1, 2, 3 best ball is the first 6 holes. It's the 2 best scores from the team get added to the points. From the next 6 holes, it's the 3 best scores. And then the last 6, it's all 4 of the team gets counted for the points.
Mm-hmm.
So it keeps everybody involved all the way to the end.
Right. So tell me about the other courses too.
So it was Island was very difficult. South we played the next day. South was more of a links type style, a little bit easier layout. And then Friday was Copperhead, which is the PGA course. And then, so the island course was the first day, but that was the round that didn't count. And then we had island for the last day on Saturday when it was individuals. On Copperhead, we played. So there's 4 of us that were our members at Pleasant Valley Country Club in Sutton, Mass. So we called that the Pleasant Valley Hackers against the Unpleasants. Was the day 2 competition, and so that one was called Lone Ranger. And the way Lone Ranger works is so you have 4 players on each team. The Lone Ranger switches each hole. It rotates. The Lone Ranger score always counts, and then the next best score. And that's how you get your team score. But again, we're always keeping track of the individual. All these games, you keep your individual scores, so those points that go to the belt are still being counted, even if you're not, the Lone Ranger or the other person. And then the last day, just strictly match play with handicaps. And that day we played island for the last day.
So Jeff, how much different was your score from when you played like the links compared to islands compared to Copperhead? Was it a big difference?
So, I mean, yeah, well, yes and no. I mean, my personal score, yes. But we had a guy shoot -3 on the first day on island. The guy
-3. Wow.
Yeah, -3. The guy who won the belt shot a 86 on Copperhead. I mean, that's a damn good score on Copperhead. I mean, his normal handicap is 9, and because we play regularly on Pleasant Valley, which was a PGA course too, so it's not easy by anybody's stretch of anybody's imagination, but it's not this. And so he's a 12, and he shot a 86 on this very difficult course in tournament conditions. I mean, when I tell you that rough was ridiculous, you couldn't find your ball if you didn't have eyes on it. If it was just off the fairway, it would just disappear. And there's a ton of water on that course. Island, greens, all that stuff.
How many balls did you lose?
It's a challenging course. I did okay. I think for the whole weekend, I lost 9. And we played. So we have rounds that are just for the tournament, but then we play additional rounds. So the first 18 didn't count towards anything. We played South in the morning on Friday, and then on Thursday, I'm sorry. And then in the afternoon, we played a North. They have another course that's just a 9-hole course. We played that in the afternoon just for fun. And I mean, there's still a lot of side betting, but that didn't count towards the tournament. Then again, Friday morning, Copperhead. And then we played another 9 in the afternoon. And we did like a best ball in the afternoon just for fun. And then Saturday was island official round. And then after that, we played another 9 holes. And then Sunday, we played 18 before we flew back. So we're a little nuts.
Wow. So how much in advance did you have to book this place? Was it easy or hard to get on? And
it was not easy. I want to say I started planning it in September.
Mm-hmm.
First, I got to round up the people, know how many people I have. And once I got that number, and we were between 12 and 18, and we had we're normally 12. But we had a person who just moved, actually 2 people who moved, another person that had a family situation that they weren't going to be able to go. And then we had one spot that someone ended up having to sub in for somebody else because of a health issue. So we are normally 12, but the 8, I have to tell you, is much more manageable.
So I have a question because I planned one golf trip, but did you just say, hey, there, I've got 8 slots, and then throw it out to X number of people and say, whoever the first 8 take it? Or is it however many say yes, then you would accommodate however many say yes?
No. So one of the things that I am very strict about is I pick the people. that's half of it for us. And my cousin goes, who I've known my whole life. Tom Bavono, who I mentioned that we went to high school with 40 years ago. There's 2 guys from my first job out of college. So that's 36 years ago. 25, there's nobody that I have known less than 10 years on this trip. So and it's personality wise, it's got to be the right people that fit in with the group. Cause I have other people that I can invite that I golf with that just would not fit in with the group. And I just won't invite them.
Yeah. Berkeley, you didn't go, right?
Right. Exactly. This guy's blowing horns at people while they're swinging and likes to fart in your back swing. And I'm not like, these guys will kill him. Berkeley, you don't even know it's for your own protection. Like, I have a guy that will put his 7-iron right in your forehead if you fuck in his backswing. If he's on the Copperhead Course or trying to hit the shot on 17 at Sawgrass and you start with shenanigans, he's gonna kill you. He can feed you right to an alligator. It's gonna be over for you. So believe me, it's for your own protection that you're not on this trip.
Oh, that is hilarious. That's hilarious.
No, I Burke would be okay. And I actually, I told Burke, listen, I gave him that kind of warning. Like, if you come on this trip at some point, like, this is not, these guys aren't goofing around, and we're
Yep.
$150 a day. Like, when it's not playing, it's decent money going on out there. So you can't be a schmohawk.
You can't be Berkeley, basically.
You can't be Berkeley. You get a lot less Berkeley. So the other trip.
So where did you stay? Did you stay on premise or do you stay outside?
So every place has been a little bit different. So at Innisbrook, they have great condos right on the property. Literally thousands of them. And so I was able to negotiate what they called the platinum package, and upgrade our rooms. Everybody had a 1-bedroom suite with full kitchenette, living room, TV, everything. For the most part, walking distance to everything, but they have constant shuttles that are going around, taking you around. They have 4 swimming pools on property. All the golf courses are right on property. They have bars, restaurants, everything right there at Innisbrook. Very, very convenient.
So you didn't need to leave the premise at all?
We did. We went out at night. We like to kind of venture around to the different restaurants and find cool restaurants. So I have somebody on my committee that is in charge of restaurants. So they organize the restaurants every night. There's always a steakhouse one night. There's always a seafood night. And then something local to the area that we try to find for the different nights. So someone's assigned to that. And then I have somebody else who runs the contest. Like, it's their job to run, keeping the score. And then every night before we go to dinner, I do a presentation of the belt.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very cool.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun. And it's a great, for me, when we bring someone new in and to see them get along with everybody is such a great, it's so fun to watch. 2 people who had never met and are hanging out at the bar, having a whole conversation. And, as you know, if you golf, it really exposes who you are. Around how do you handle problems? Do you go for every par 5 and 2? Do you, do you make good decisions? Do you make bad decisions? Can you, are you a trustworthy person? A lot gets exposed on a golf course.
You find that correlates to real life? Because I find I make a lot of bad decisions on the golf course, but things are okay.
Well, again, it's a golf course, right? If you hit the ball in the water, you're not going to die. If you're, wasted driving down the road in your Porsche, then, that's stupid. And that's a different kind of decision making. But the personality, it's kind of the personality, right? The guy. You'll see the same guy, take a huge risky business shot that's willing to, try to clear 200 yards with a 3-wood and get on a par 5 and 2.
Yeah.
It's a personality trait, I guess.
Yeah.
That gets exposed.
Very true. Very true. I'm a very calculated golfer, very calculated in my life. I take stuff, pretty, if it's a par 5, get there. I'll get there in 7. Just nice, easy swing,
Listen, 80 yards at a time is fine, Burr.
Straight down the middle.
Yeah, just down the middle. That's perfect. You don't lose a lot of golf balls that way either, Burke. It's good strategy.
In terms of the overall cost, you were saying about 150 per round, and then with the accommodations, how many nights did you spend there?
So we were there Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night.
Okay.
And left Sunday afternoon. And we had unlimited golf, so we could have played as much golf as we wanted.
Oh, wow. Unlimited.
Wow.
Okay, that's part of this platinum package thing that you got?
Correct.
Okay.
Wow.
And it was $3,000. That's not
all
including
in with
the
food
betting.
and everything?
Not the food. No.
Okay.
Just the accommodations and the golf.
Okay.
So food all in, I mean, I don't know. Dinner was probably $150 a night. I mean, we're drinking a decent amount. And the betting was $150 a day.
Yeah. So we're probably looking at, like, with flights and everything, if people coming from all over, maybe 45, maybe 5,000, depending on how much you're drinking.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Right,
and some people are drinking more and some people are drinking less. And some people, are still going at whatever, 1 a.m, and some people aren't.
Yeah.
For unlimited golf, that's really, it seems pretty good.
It was very good. And again, one of the days you're playing a championship course. I mean, you go to play Sawgrass tomorrow, I think it's $700 for one round.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I mean, listen, those are experiences, right? I mean, I hit 17. I'll talk about my poor grandchildren are going to have to hear about that. I mean, when I played Sawgrass, I was on 17, that's an experience. I'll never forget it.
Very cool. Well, let's wrap it up. If we're going to apply a little bit of a score framework, what we call the official SICK scoring framework, if you were going to rate from 1 to 10 the courses out there, and obviously this is relative to your own ranking of other things, but how would you rate the courses 1 to 10?
Okay, so I say 1 to 10. Island, I would give a 6.5. South, I'd give a 6, and Copperhead, I'd give a 9.
Wow, nice.
They clearly, you can see that they had the maintenance crew working on Copperhead. Like they took everybody off everything. I would say Island.
How does that work with the unlimited golf? Because then everybody would obviously want to play Copperhead all the time,
Whoa, so you only get you get unlimited everywhere but Copperhead. You get 1 round at Copperhead.
Got it.
Okay.
You can pay an additional $200 a person if you want to play it again, but you get 1 on Copperhead.
I see. Okay. And in terms of your crew that you end up taking this group, how would you rate that 1 to 10?
Oh, these groups are a big pain in the ass, but listen, they're all my friends, so I guess I have to give them at least a 3. Pavona 2.
Wow. Any drama? Any big drama? Anything? Any stories?
No big drama. No big drama. We had one guy that kept playing slow because he was having trouble putting scoring in, but that gets dealt with pretty quickly with these guys. They know each other pretty good, and it got handled.
Yeah. And in terms of the format, it sounds like you've got the format pretty dialed in, and it's on a repeat mode now. Yeah,
it is. But I actually like to change up the games every time we go to a new place, and I go research new games that I think will be a good fit.
Okay.
And then the teams I'll switch up too. Like we'll do, the people from Westboro versus, who's the town that I'm in, because that's a center of a lot of beats, or the out of towners, or, I'll come up when I look at the group and what the final group is, then I'll kind of figure ways to break them up and so we can make it fun teams.
You explained the format pretty good detail here. How would you rate that 1 to 10? to past experiences. Did you like
Those
it?
were fun games. Those two games, the Lone Ranger game and the 1, 2, 3 best ball. It's also called the Irish Rumble, I believe. But those were fun games. I can't remember what the games were in the past, to be honest. But it's always something like Lone Wolf. I think we've done Dots, which is I didn't do that one. That was another one that I was in that game. I just like, tell me if I won. I don't know. I'm having enough trouble getting the ball down the fairway and into the hole. If I won, let me know. This is golf. It's etiquette. You'll tell me.
Well, the world actually, I forgot to ask. The world is wondering: did the Jews win?
No.
Uh-oh.
One stroke. The last hole we lost.
Wow.
Oh, maybe BB will take care of those guys.
Yeah, that's right. There we go. I'll take care of them. Don't worry, I'll get them. I stole all their money. They don't even know it. But the Pleasant Valley Hackers, which I'm part of, beat the Unpleasants. So I handed Bavono my money on the first day and took it back from him the next day. So that worked out.
There you go. There you
of
go.
course, with Bavono, I'm used to losing money because he's also my financial advisor. So,
in terms of logistics, Palm Harbor, where is that exactly?
Palm Harbor is just outside of Tampa, 40 minutes outside of Tampa. So we all flew into Tampa, and we had 3 guys rent cars, and they took almost everybody. Some people had to get themselves there because their flights weren't aligned with ours, but most of us were able to go with that group.
How would you rank the logistics overall with flights, getting to the course or getting around the course and everything?
Easy. It's very, depending where your room are, the rooms can be anywhere. I requested centralized rooms, so we'd all be fairly walking distance to each other in the pools and the restaurant and everything, and they were able to accommodate that.
Okay. And then this kind of goes with the crew, I guess, but the off-course vibes around the resort and area.
It's Florida. I mean, it's Florida. It's not Miami. It's not South Beach for sure. It's outside of Tampa. So the restaurants are very good. We found a cool taco, like upscale taco place. Had a good vibe, but like the place was emptying out at 10 o'clock. I mean, gone, like ghost town.
Yeah.
What was the weather like at that time?
We got very fortunate. I mean, we had between 75 and 80 every day. And
no humidity. What about humidity?
10 minutes.
Yeah. What about humidity? None.
It wasn't terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, no mosquitoes. And to say that about Florida means there was not a lot of humidity because otherwise they're like small plains.
Yeah.
Down there. I mean, I won't go there in that time of year. I mean, part of this trip too is the timing. Like most of us are Northeasterners. I mean, we have someone who comes from South Carolina, somebody from Connecticut, someone from Virginia, but for the most part, we're Massachusetts. And, we want to get the hell out of the cold.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just a big part of it for us. My wife and I go away every January, normally to Turks and Caicos. This year we went to Cayman. So I get out of here for that, then this trip. And then, they didn't do it this year, but I belong to a CrossFit gym and they do a whole other one. It's 12 guys. They're nuts. I'm not an organizer. I'm just a participant in that one, but that's 36 a day competition every day.
Wow.
It's a lot of golf.
Jesus.
So Jeff, we have one more score, which we call it the run it back mod. Basically, how would you classify this trip? Is it an annual lock? Is it a rotational classic? Is it one and done? A rebuild and run, or was it a lightning in a bottle?
No, it's rebuild and run. So we'll pick a new location. We like to pick a new location every time. We don't go back to the same place. Even when we went back to Myrtle, we did it completely different. A different part of Myrtle, different courses at Myrtle. So a lot of it is really trying to experience new courses and new areas. But this is basically the same core people for the most part, other than a sub here and a sub there.
I guess if just for our knowledge for future since you've been doing this for a long time and you do like to go to a lot of places, where's your favorite place where would you go back to?
I would go back to Sawgrass. I mean, that's just amazing. That clubhouse is like it's like golf heaven.
Wow.
And Harbor Town was pretty awesome too. I would go back to Harbor Town. That was a situation too. We stayed in a condo and it was very easy to get around. The only problem with Sawgrass is there's only 2 real good courses there. So we ended up playing the same course like 3 times, which is not terrible because, again, a lot of us are members at a country club, so we're used to doing that. And again, Sawgrass they let you play it once. Otherwise, they just don't, and it's $700 a round. I'm not going to play that multiple times.
Wow.
But I mean, I love the setup at Innisbrook. I would definitely consider, I guess, going back to Innisbrook again. It's just maybe not for a couple of years. Want to try another place first.
So, Bert, where do you rank this for our 𝐲𝐸𝐸 host FOMO?
I like it. I mean, obviously, the thing I love about it is Jeff has done like an amazing job on putting this together, keeping it organized, having the group of guys that he selects, that he wants to be there. And I love the belt, love that. So I got a high score for this. I'm going 8-9 on this because of how long he's been doing it. He's organized on it. You don't go unless it's Jeff approved. So he kind of can manage the type of personalities, puts the teams together. They're meeting out for dinners at night. They got the belts going different. They got these games going. I love it. I'm going a strong 8-9. Love it. And I'm going on the next one. I am going on the next one. And I'm going to fart in the backswing. I am going to make fun of you every day. Oh, yeah, I'm going.
Make sure your affairs are in order.
How about you, Kara? What are you giving it?
I'm giving it a 7 only because I mean it sounds great. I think any trip with Jeff would be awesome because the way he organizes things, the games he puts together, I think that for that factor, I would give it high. I just rank it a little bit lower because it sounds like, it was fantastic to go there, great course, but not like, I gotta get to that place kind of thing. It's to me, it's like I gotta go on a trip with Jeff.
So I mean, that's again, because the Copperhead course was awesome, and this is what you get when you go to a course that they're going to have the PGA event. They put everybody, all the work goes into that course. So the tee boxes weren't awesome. So we didn't love it. Sawgrass, everybody was floating after going to Sawgrass. I mean, that was amazing. Another one that was pretty awesome. We played with that other group. I played Ocean on Kiawah. That is, oh my God, Kiawah Island Ocean Course. That's like playing on Middle Earth. They don't have carts because you can't drive a cart on that territory. You have to walk, and you have a caddy. Because
that's the one you should be like, Burke, you come to this one and be like, I can't.
There's an alligator that looks like an aper. It's that big. It's bigger than my car. The caddy points. He goes, "Look at that," and I go, "That log?" He goes, "That's not a log." And all of a sudden, the log got up and started walking. I go, "Holy!" He goes, "I go, that's a dinosaur." He goes, "Yeah." I mean, that thing had to be 20 feet long, with tail to nose. It was gigantic. And it's literally Middle Earth. The wind is blowing so hard on that course. The 17th hole is a par 3. The first day we ended up playing it twice. The package that we got for that one, we got to play Ocean twice. And that's what they had, a Ryder Cup and a US Open there. The first day we're playing it, it's a 145 par 3 over water. And we get up there and the wind is howling. He goes, you want to play your 185 club? I'm like, it's 145. He goes, your 185 club. I get up there, I pure 6-iron right at it, crush it. I go, oh, he goes, oh, you got it. You could hear, I compacted the club. It takes off. It's up there and it's floating. All of a sudden it just goes into the water. I'm like, are you kidding me? He goes, ocean. I go, oh, man. So 2 days later, we're playing it again. The wind's blowing the other way. We get to the tee box. He goes, 135. Same hole. And not much different of a pin placement. I go, I'm not coming up short this time. I'm hitting a 9-iron. And he goes, I wouldn't do that. You don't want to go long. I go, I'm not being short again. So I hit the 9-iron. So I hit it. I go over the green. I'm long. Now the pins, it's it goes from back to front slope down towards where the water is, of course, right? So now I'm in the back. He goes, you going in the water? I go, I'm not. I go, I got this. I'm going to chip it right onto the fringe right there. I got 35 feet to the water. I got this. I chip it on, land it right where I said I was going to land. I kind of look at him. He goes, okay. It's going down. Right off the end, right off the green into the water. And so that, I mean, that's room. I mean, 17 at Sawgrass, that was, I hit the shot. It's up in the air. You're watching it fly towards that green and it landed on. I went nuts. I mean, it was awesome. I mean, because you've watched it so many times on the pros. The Valspar, I mean, it will be fun to watch in a week because I hit a putt on the 8th hole. I'm 45 feet away. I had a chip up there out of the rough. So it's my third shot. I'm against the fringe. I hit the putt and I'm watching it go down and it's slow, but it's a slow, gradual down. 45 feet, turns, breaks to the left, bloop, drops into the hole for a par. Nice. I cannot wait to watch the pros on that hole. And me go, you suck. I did better than you.
You suck, Shefflin.
You suck, Shefflin. Make a cut, you fuck.
That's awesome.
That's great.
That's what's beautiful about golf.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, and that's the fun thing about playing those courses because to watch the pros on there, then you can go, see, I'm not as bad as I thought. Like those guys suck too.
Well, awesome, Jeff. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it was awesome to learn the format and everything.
Yeah, hey, listen, Gary, if you want to come on the golf trip, you're welcome. Just you can't bring Burke.
Yeah. I'm just like to get on it because your format sounds so fun.
And the guys are awesome. Like, it's such great guys on the trip.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome.
All right. Well,
Burke,
thanks.
why don't you wrap us up?
We're going to conclude our second podcast here with Sick Golf Trips. Our guest, Jeff Kaplan, and our wonderful host, 𝐤𝐸. And make sure you give us a like, give us a follow. And this week, Carrie, who was our sponsor for this particular podcast today?
I totally forgot. It was going to be Ashton Golf. I will make it up to them next one. It was my bad.
Ashton Golf. We love you guys. Jeff, I love you. I'll see you in a couple months. And I definitely going to bring my golf game, my golf bag, and I'm coming to kick your ass, buddy. Carrie, we will see you soon, buddy. Great show today, guys.
No windmills on these courses, Burke. No windmills. There's no windmills.
No windmills.
There'll be a clown. It's you.
All right. Great job, boys.
Thanks a lot. Thanks again, Jeff.
Thank you.
All right.
Have a good one.
See you guys.
Bye.